Creo que ya somos un poquito mejores, pero pues not by much, ahorita me acaba de dar una chingada. Ya me reventé uno de estos Alrededor. ¿Por qué Doctor X está ahí sin hacer nada? Alguien más. Ay, carajo, cambié al hijo, pero me lleva la chica. Va a decir, adivinen quién está a punto de arrepentirse de sus decisiones de vida. Ajá, se me queda la clave. ¿Puedo cambiar de personaje? Me pregunta, Party Setup. Ok. Esto. No le pegó sobre 143. Odio escudos, si queremos que le vaya bien, que sea ella. Les digo que se supone que ya era mejor, pero me tocó este boss fight y... ¡Ah, no! ¡Chinga tu madre! Siquiera también aplica para mí, ¿no? Sí, ok. Estamos chidos, pues. Nos cura a todos. A todo aquel que reza, no entiende de enemigos. Es que la única que realmente tiene efecto es Amber, una vez más. Y el pinche ataque este de Amber es basura. O sea... Necesitaba siquiera la que tenía electricidad. Es bien triste, jugué 3 calabozos bien chidos. Me está reventando esta cosa, decidí transmitir.
seems the dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, you were saying someone had told you about the dragon?
No sabía que
Is
era
that
niño.
so?
Después de ver a
Quite the
Rubio,
scholar,
probablemente
I
creí
must
que era
say
niño.
that, Lisa. She's not wrong. The conflict has reached this point only because both sides have resorted to the use of force. His hate, however, did not arise from the people not making tribute to the Four Winds. Nor was it born from his own nature, but instead came about as a product of his degradation. The black blood flowing through his heart has been torturing him. That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lies of the Abyss Mage. They are from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised of non-human beings. They despise mankind. I don't know where they come from. All I know is that they hold deep hatred toward the human world. Many hilly trolls out in the wild take orders from them and act as cursed and left to
Oh, qué
waste.
profundo.
But now,
Y pesado.
before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's hero, the place from which Mondstadt rose. The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is leaving my body. Feels much better.
So, how exactly did you get poisoned?
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin earlier, but was interrupted. As a result, not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but instead was also infected myself. Yes, it was you.
Oh, no, está muy asustadita.
So to make up for it, you're coming with me to the cathedral.
The Mondstadt
Okay.
Cathedral? To do what exactly?
To claim a certain holy lyre de Himmel.
Ah, ya, denme el bardo, denme el bardo. No, el bardo es el que tienes que ganarte con la lotería. Y pues no voy a jugar la lotería. Ya me gané esos dos personajes con la lotería. Los dos que vieron pelear. Bueno, no. Pues la de armadura. Y el otro sujeto. Ay, sí. Y pues eso es todo. No jugaré más, porque además ni siquiera entre más personajes tengas, más difícil es balancearlos a todos. Es mejor tener pocos. Es contraproducente Genshin Impact. O quiere tu adicción absoluta.
I feel like running. oreh25J's.
One of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world.
Ya tengo
There's
el
not a
bardo.
single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past, present.
Ay, sí, del
Look me in
futuro.
the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy? That one doesn't work on a bard.
So how can we get the Holy Liar?
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the cathedral, somewhere safe. I'll go take a look around. You can come if you want.
Su diseño de personaje es tan eterna y sonata. Amber no respetaría. Yuri sí, pero Amber no.
Let me handle this. Hello there, sister.
May the Animo God bless you, young bard. How can I help you?
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its current predicament.
Oh, what a blessing from the god of Animo! But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius.
Because you, dear sister, are able to help.
Bien.
I'd like to borrow the Holy Liar.
Please see yourselves out.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grand Master makes up her mind, nothing can stand in the Knight's way.
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror end up getting killed that way?
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of Animo themselves would forgive it.
Please, I beg of you.
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I'm left with no other choice. I cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the god of Animo, Barbados, has descended. Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to finally meet the god you've been serving?
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
Wait! Huh? She didn't even bat an eyelid. But I have at least learned what I wanted to know. She didn't deny that the cathedral is enshrining the Holy Liar. Now, since you're the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius, maybe you can give it a shot.
Barbados bless you. Ah, it's you! The newcomer of the Knights of Favonius, aren't you? So what brings you here? Tasks from the acting Grand Master? Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bard came looking to borrow the Holy Lyre as well. He's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbados. He must be up to something. There are regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre. Currently, it's only used in Ludi Harpastum. Signed documents from the Grand Master, Seneschal, and Community Representative are all required. So, may I see the document from the Knights of Favonius?
Violated.
Hey!
A signed document is required. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really am quite busy as of late.
It didn't work. I knew it.
You knew it?
I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. You see, the best warrior should always be presented with the best sword. And yet here we are. Does the story not make for a fitting ballad?
So what are you trying to say? That we're not good enough?
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warrior standing right before its very eyes. Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. Today we stand for free will. Come now, speak up. That's what free will is for. Look at you. But seriously, you're more suitable for the job than I. Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talent. Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to right the grave injustice of my arrest.
How can it be a grave injustice if you got caught stealing red-handed?
But things are different for you. Should you get the guard if we mix?
Stop!
What do you say? Yes. Seems I did mention that. Your point being? Why does your decision hinge upon whether or not I am a god?
Paimon will fill you in on her background story when we get the time.
Huh?
Ya le vale todo.
Don't be shy. Go!
ya me acordé. No, pues no me deja hacer nada. No mames. Ya, puta madre. Vamos a ver. Pues
¿Qué tal amigos de Cinefilia? Bienvenidos a este capítulo 7 del especial 31 días de terror aquí a través de sus pantallas. Y hoy hablaremos de un género que es bastante menospreciado dentro del cine, hablemos de voluntaria. Realmente tiene mucho de qué hablar por ahí de los que nos siguen a través de la pantalla. Y esta película que es tomada con frutos
mamamos.
She disappeared!
Freeze! What are you doing here?
No, run!
donde sale una escena con un conejo que eran reales, pero más allá toda la historia que contaban no eran reales, ¿no? Entonces, bueno, estos son footage que tuvieron su boom en los 90 con el proyecto de la bruja de Blair y toda esa mercadotecnia que se dio de decir, es que es real, es que este grupo de estudiantes que fueron a investigar...
Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Ha habido muchas desde este, que por ahí hay una piedra ocurren ciertos asesinatos al ganado, ¿no? Algo así como lo que cuadras aquí.
Exacto. Ok. Entonces... ¿Es en serio? Exacto.
Master D. Luke, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers, but aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now, see it?
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard.
Ask who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
Master D. Luke, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Haven't you heard, Master D. Luke? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Huh?
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal themselves. Such a precious piece of cultural heritage.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my cellars.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D. Luke.
Today, I think I'll have a glass of...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you.
It's not about money.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still... Oh, you want to ask, who's this? Am I right? He is Master Diluc, the boss of... the owner of this tavern. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out there.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot. So, you and the Bard are close friends? Well, despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. Shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui? Weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers.
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 mora and the Holy Liar. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
What did I just witness? This is confidential information.
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master D-Luke?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem. I like taverns.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
Pero ya lo tratan de disfrazar de otra manera, no inventándose una criatura mitológica extraterrestre y demás macabras, sino que ya lo tratan de tapar diciendo que son hechos, que son sus hermanos
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look.
Pero en realidad es una historia que está encubriendo el gobierno con ayuda de
Come in, take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Share. Dandelion wine. Be safe.
Take a look.
la película está tan bien hecha que te explica toda la anatomía de esto, desde un aspecto biológico y muy, muy creíble. Cuenta con unos efectos muy buenos para ser Noruega y para tener el presupuesto que tuvo, que era muy bajo. Bueno, esta es la recomendación.
You're here.
Estamos hablando como los de oreh25J's, la recomendación de esta cinta protagonizada por Thomas Alfred.
Wait, you're...
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Liar, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Liar can purify storm terror and...
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this storm terror issue. Now that's the hot shot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn commander.
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, but as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the... People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe an Outlander so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind. We don't often get to work together after all.
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Liar de Himmel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations and their respective gods.
Wow.
The cryo-gods Fatui seem to be after the Animo god's power.
Okay.
Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, the only other way to affect the Animo god's power is to take the Holy Liar.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to...
Diluc has determined that the Holy Liar is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the Seven Nations. Outlander, ready to go?
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryo God. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh...
Huh? Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level.
Ah. Qué loco.
Should we tell him? Come on. Windblades!
Se me olvidan los botones. Qué mal. Voy a activar eso.